Happy Friday. Have you ever been asked if you are more of a Mary or a Martha? Do you ever hear your friends identify with one of them? Do you consider yourself one of them? I'm more of a Martha than a Mary. But I can see both. I'm Cassie with Dream Big Today. It is April 4th, 2025. And today, out of our reading in Luke 10, we are talking about these two ladies and their way of serving Jesus. Sorry, mailman. I'm not going to compare them good sister, bad sister. I think a lot of people compare them to who's doing the right thing and who's doing the wrong thing. But it's the attitude that they carried that I think relates a lot to our life. And because I relate more with a Martha, God showed me today that my focus has changed. Jesus didn't say Martha was doing anything wrong. In other translations, Jesus said, Mary has chosen the better thing. So, we definitely need the balance of both the Mary and the Martha, the sitter and the server. We consider ourselves maybe a lot busy. I'm busy. I'm too busy to do this. I'm too busy to do that. But are we so busy doing things for Jesus that we never spend time with Jesus? If we cannot serve with a grateful attitude, then we shouldn't serve. Sorry, I'm going to cough. If our I'm busy work is serving ourselves and in our own way, this develops anger, resentment, what about me, pout, a comparing what I do to somebody else's not doing. Am I comparing what I do to another not doing? Martha was focused on what Mary wasn't doing instead of what Jesus was doing. In Colossians 3:23 of our NLT, it says, "Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord, rather than for people." Our me attitude in serving makes us selfish, distracted, ungrateful, even in worship. Worship is adoring Him, coming to Him with all of us, thankful for all He does. This is a time to remember joy in the fact that we get to show Him how we love Him, how much we love Him, whether we're serving or sitting. You can even serve while you're worshiping. Think of all the people that are making church happen. There was one sermon I listened to once where they have, during Easter, I think there was 4 or 5 different services. And they asked the people in the church to each take a service. Or if you have to do 2, at least go worship at one. We have a lot of doers in the church. And we have a lot of sitters in the church. But it's about their attitudes during both. We need them both. In that, there will be a time, possibly, that physically serving is a hard thing to do. It could be a challenge where we cannot physically move someone into their new place anymore, or we can't clean up after the party, or we can't make the meal for the new neighbor, or we can't take the kids to the park to give the parents a break. Are we still serving? Yes. Do we stop serving by just sitting? That's still serving. Both Paul and my dad are good examples of this because they served their families, their neighborhoods, their churches a lot. And so for a long time, my dad taught me how to serve my mom by leaving to go fishing. My mom had, her love language must have been acts of service. She also loved to entertain, so she would have the ladies over for a Tupperware party or a home interiors party, and my dad would take us two girls and go fishing, even if it was like getting up at 4 a.m. and being gone all weekend. We did a lot of fishing. It was one of his favorite things. And as my dad had health issues later on, and my sons got older, my dad would instruct and encourage the boys, along with Paul, knowing that he had to be still, and also accepting that he couldn't physically do the work anymore, and allowing help from Paul. And he was so happy to spend time with the boys. That was how he grandparented. He didn't think he'd be a grandpa that way, but that was him serving my boys. Now, Paul's dad has served his church for a long time, and he's done many talks, and he's written a lot of books, and now he cannot serve that way anymore. But when Paul goes to see him, or our boys get to go visit him, he prays for them. And that really is serving them and God in a way that we did not see coming, in a way we didn't see happening. And his attitude during it, well, let me give you a little prayer. Let me say a little prayer for you. It's something he loves to do. So as we take time to listen to and wait with our elderly, those that are discouraged, those that need help in their walk, are sick, our kids, they need to see our patience, and in that, our love and our encouragement, and in that we're serving God. So when our focus and motivation and attitude are all for him, then being a Martha and a Mary is okay. So that was my thought today. And I'm glad he highlighted it to me, because I don't know, I think it changes the worship and service a little bit different for me. So thank you for being with me today. I hope that you enjoyed our reading, that you will dwell in his word a little bit more and hear what he has to say to you. Know you are loved. You are never alone. And I'll see you next time. So go be a blessing this weekend.